everyone, today I am going to be telling you about the books that I want to read before 2017. Obviously there are loads, but these are the top books I want to get read before 2017 because the books I should have read before now and just haven't. I really want to get these read, but they're all quite big books, so we're going to see how it goes, and I will have one or two of them on my TBR list each month from October onwards, and hopefully I'll get them all read. Oh, I should have read them before now. So the first book I have on this list is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. I know, I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and I loved it, and I just never got round to reading this book. I got it when it was released as well. I got it like pretty much on the release date and I still haven't read it. But I think it's just because it's one of those really big books that you know you gotta read, but you just never get round to reading. So I need to read this before 2017. For anybody that doesn't know what this is the second book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series, and it's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, kind of loosely based on Beauty and the Beast. And A Court of Thorns and Roses, because I don't want to speak about this one too much because this is obviously the second book, that is about Feyre, who ends up shooting, she's a huntress and she ends up shooting a wolf, and the wolf ends up being a fairy, and then she has to go to these Feylands or she dies because of what she has done. So she ends up there, a lot of things happen, there's a lot of fighting and things like that. It's just really good, but this is the continuation of that story. And yeah, obviously I don't want to say too much about this one because this is the second book, so I don't want to spoil it for you if you've not read it and you want to. The second book I have on this list is a book that I have heard nothing but amazing things about, and I know Hayley from Hale's Hearts NYC absolutely adores this book, and I just cannot wait to read it, and I don't know why I've not read it before now. It's a bit ridiculous because I have had it for quite a while. And that book is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This is set in 1939 Nazi Germany, and this is about a little 9-year-old girl who lives with a foster family because her parents have been sent to a concentration camp, and this little girl ends up stealing books, I think it is, and this whole story is actually narrated by Death, which I think is such a different way of writing, and I cannot wait to see how this turns out because it is just really hyped. So many people have so many amazing things to say about it, and I should have read it before now and I don't know why I haven't. So yeah, definitely want to get this read this year. And the final books, I should say, because this is a series, and again it is a very hyped series, however there is second book syndrome in this one, I think. But I want to give it a read anyway because it is such a well-known series and kind of up my street as well. It's not like some of the series that are really hyped and I just really have no interest in. This one I do have interest in, so I thought I'll pick it up and I will see what I think of it and then review it for you guys. And this series is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. This is a beautiful box set. I love it so much. I got it from The Works, which is quite a cheap bookstore here in the UK. And I just adore this. It's so nice, and it also has 4 in, and it also has a little, where is it? It's on this side. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but it has a little tiny book just here, and that is like the world of that Divergent or something, so I will read through that as well once I've read the series. But yeah, I want to get this series read before the end of this year because it is just so well known, and it is definitely a series I've wanted to read for a long, long time, and I've just never got around to it. So yeah, although I am sort of in between a lot of series at the minute, this is definitely a one I want to get read without a doubt. So for anybody that doesn't know what Divergent is about, it's about a dystopian world where one day each year, every 16-year-old gets split into a faction, and there's 5 factions. And this focuses on Beatrice, or Triss I think she gets called, and where she wants to place herself in the factions because she has to choose between her family or who she actually is. So it's basically following her. I don't know much else. I should probably know more, but I do try to avoid spoilers as much as possible. However, I think I have been spoiled quite majorly for the end of the series, but we will see. I don't know, but I'm excited to read it anyway. So they are all the books I want to get read before the end of 2017. Well, the main books I want to get read anyway before the end of 2017. I just thought I'd do a little update on the books that I really planned on reading this year and still haven't read. So you guys know the kind of books I'm going to be reading over the next few months. I will be putting at least one of these on my TBR for October. I don't know which one yet, or which ones, I'm not sure, but I will obviously update you in my next TBR when I've decided which one I fancy reading. I do obviously want to read all of them, but I don't think I'm fully in the mindset to read some of them yet, so I want to kind of be in the right mindset to read them, or I feel like I'm just not going to enjoy them as much as I would hope to anyway. So that is it for this video anyway. If you want, you can let me know any books that you really want to get read this year before 2017 in the comments below. I'd love to find out, and that might give me some ideas for other books I could get read as well. If not this year, then definitely next year. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!